They didn't think you'd survive without them. Oh, how wrong they were. They were so sure, weren't they? So certain that your world revolved around them, that without their approval, their validation, their presence, you'd crumble into nothingness. To them, you were a puppet, and they held the strings, or so they thought. But here you are, breathing, living, thriving. And oh, the irony. It must be suffocating for them. They thought they'd buried you under the weight of their doubts, but all they did was plant a seed. And from that seed, you grew, not into what they wanted, but into what you were destined to become. Let's rewind for a moment, back to when their words cut like blades, their opinions etched scars into your self-worth. They were the masters of illusion, spinning lies so intricate that you began to believe them. They made you feel small, insignificant, dependent. And for a while, you played along. You danced to their tune, thinking that maybe if you twirled just right, they'd finally see your worth. But they didn't. They couldn't. Because people like that, they thrive on control. They crave power over others. To them, your light was a threat, something to dim so they could shine brighter. You'll never make it without me, they sneered. Words meant to shackle you, to keep you caged. But here's the thing about cages. They only work if you don't realize the key is in your hand. And oh, when you discovered that key, everything changed. At first it was a whisper, wasn't it? That tiny voice deep within saying, what if they're wrong? A fragile spark in the vast darkness they created. But as they kept doubting, as they kept underestimating, that spark grew. It fed on their scorn, their disbelief, until it became a roaring fire. And you stepped into that fire. Let it consume everything they ever planted inside you, the fear, the doubt, the need for their approval. It burned away the old you, leaving behind something raw, something real, something unstoppable. But let's not pretend it was easy. Transformation never is. Breaking free from their grip was like tearing off a piece of your own skin. It hurt. Oh, how it hurt. There were nights when their voices echoed louder than your own thoughts. Nights when you doubted your strength, when you questioned if freedom was worth the pain. And yet, here you are, scarred but standing, bruised but unbroken. Each wound a testament to the battles you fought and won. Each scar a reminder that you didn't just survive, you thrived. They didn't expect this, did they? They thought your story would end the moment they walked away. But instead, their absence became the stage for your rise. The silence they left behind wasn't a void, it was a canvas. And on that canvas, you painted a masterpiece of resilience, strength, and self-discovery. Now let's shift our focus, because while you were rebuilding, they were watching. Oh yes, they've been watching. From the shadows, from the sidelines, their eyes fixed on you as you shattered every expectation they had. How? They whisper. How did they rise without me? They'll never understand. They'll never grasp the strength it took to climb out of the pit they left you in. Because they've never known struggle, not like you. To them, power comes from control, from manipulation. But you found power in something far greater. You found it in yourself. Do you remember the first time you stood tall without their shadow looming over you? The first time you laughed, not the hollow laugh you gave them, but a real one, born from joy and freedom. That was the moment, wasn't it? The moment you realized you didn't just escape their grasp. You became untouchable. But let's peel back another layer. Because this story isn't just about breaking free. It's about what came next. It's about the clarity you found in their absence, the strength you unearthed in the rubble of their betrayal. You didn't just rebuild, you reinvented. You took the broken pieces and forged something new, something unshakable. And here's the irony. Their attempts to break you became the very foundation of your strength. Every cruel word, every manipulative act, every ounce of doubt they poured into you, it all became fuel. And now you're unstoppable. But let's not romanticize this journey too much. There were moments, raw, agonizing moments, when the weight of it all threatened to crush you, when their absence felt less like freedom and more like a gaping void. That's the thing about breaking free. It's not just about leaving them behind. It's about confronting the parts of yourself they shaped, the wounds they left, the fears they planted. And you did. Oh, how you did. You faced those fears, stared down those demons, and emerged stronger for it. You didn't just heal, you transformed. And in that transformation, you found something they could never take from you: peace. Now let's address them one last time, because they haven't gone away, have they? They're still lurking, still whispering, still waiting for you to fall. But here's the thing, you won't. Because you've built something they can't touch. Every tear, every heartbreak, every ounce of pain they caused became a brick in the fortress you now call home. They underestimated you once. They won't get the chance to do it again. And as you stand here, on the precipice of a future they can't even fathom, you realize something profound. Their betrayal, their doubts, their attempts to hold you back, they weren't your downfall. They were your awakening. They forced you to confront the parts of yourself you'd been too afraid to face. They pushed you to grow in ways you never thought possible. And now you're unstoppable. This isn't about revenge. Oh, nah. Revenge is fleeting, hollow. This is about something far more powerful. This is about reclaiming your power, your identity, your life. It's about standing tall, not to spite them, but to honor yourself. Because in the end, this isn't their story, it's yours. But your story doesn't end here. Nah, this is just the prelude to something far greater. The world is vast, brimming with possibilities, challenges and triumphs waiting to be claimed. And you're ready. Every step you take now is a declaration, not just to them, but to the universe. A statement that you are here, unbroken, unwavering, and unapologetically yourself. Each breath is a testament to the battles you've fought, the mountains you've climbed, and the oceans you've crossed within your soul. And as for them, let them watch. Let them linger in the shadows of their own making. Let their whispers of doubt become echoes drowned by the roar of your triumph. Their time has passed. This is your era. So go forth. Conquer the unimaginable. Embrace the unknown. Let your spirit soar to heights they dared not dream of. And when the world asks how you did it, simply smile. Because the truth is, they gave you the greatest gift of all, the chance to prove them wrong. They didn't think you'd survive without them. How beautifully wrong they were. But survival was never the goal, was it? Nah, survival is merely the starting point. You were born to thrive, to inspire, to blaze a trail so brilliant it blinds those who doubted you. And as you stand in the radiant glow of your resilience, remember this: the story isn't over. It's only just begun. And the best part? You're writing it your way.